Right, hello everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on this online Zoom. It's a new exciting adventure for Milena, and I'm just going to get her to say a few quick words about why she's decided to start on her Arbonne journey. So just over to you.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I'm Milena. Literally, I'm working now in one of the biggest spas in the area. I'm a beautician. So I'm a senior beauty therapist there at the minute, which is quite nice. But the problem with my job is that it's physical. So I was looking for the alternative to do something else, still in beauty, which Arbonne gives me that opportunity. But also have a little bit more time with my clients, which there I don't really have much time after the treatment to explain to them what is good and what is bad and what they should do and which products would be good for them. So like Arbonne really gives me that opportunity. So lovely Jane introduced me to that, which I'm really happy about and I'm quite excited. I've started like last week, was it? It was like not too long ago. I'm just in the beginning of my journey, so hoping for a little fun. Yeah, here we go. So.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, it certainly will give you the opportunity to expand your knowledge with clients. That's the lovely thing about Arbonne. We get to share so much with so many people, whether it's the business side or the product side. Everybody has so many different needs, and we're able to give that back, which is brilliant. So just a little bit very quickly about me. So my name's Jane Brown, and I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International, a health and wellness consultant. And at the minute, I'm an area manager in qualification, which will make no sense to any of you, but I will go over that in more detail later on. But it's quite an exciting time for me and for the rest of the team, because it means very soon we're going to become a brand new area. So it's quite a big promotion that we're heading for. It's really, really exciting time. So I joined Arbonne in September 2014, and at the time I worked as a waitress. I've always enjoyed waitressing, but I just kind of got to the point where I'm 44 now, which I know is not that old, but I didn't want to think about waitressing for another 20, 30 years. And although I wasn't looking for anything in particular, when Arbonne presented itself to me through my friend Daniela, I kind of thought, maybe it is something that will help me bring an extra income in, help me to meet some new people, try some new products, and just have a bit of fun with it, really. So I at first I kind of said no. I wasn't sure what it was about. I'd never heard of network marketing before, couldn't see myself doing anything like that. So I said no. But over time, I kept seeing posts from my friend Daniela about how well she was doing. She looked fantastic. She'd got this extra income coming in, and she was able to stay at home with the children. So I thought, I really need to kind of find out more and find out what it's really all about. So I did. And it just kind of answered all my kind of needs. It was something that would give me more time, an extra income coming in, and eventually enable me to cut down my hours at work or even give that up. And that's what I've actually been able to do now. Because of Arbonne, I've actually been able to leave my full-time job as a waitress and just do this from home around my family and, my lifestyle. So it's just fantastic. It's just given me everything that I wanted. It means as a family, we can spend more time with each other. And as that income grows, it means we'll be able to do all those things that in the past I've had to say no to because we couldn't afford it or I had to work. So what I'll do is just share my screen and go over the presentation. I will just say I have had a bad cold this week, so if I have to stop for a drink, it's just that I've got such a sore throat, so fingers crossed I'll be right. I won't go into a coughing fit, but we'll see. Okay, so Arbonne. So you might have thought to yourself, I've never heard of Arbonne before, so why is that? Well, they've been around for 35 years, so they are well established, but the reason you may not have heard of them is because they sell exclusively online. We don't pay for outside advertising in shops, on TV and in magazines. What Arbonne do is use a passionate team of consultants who use those products, share them, and be that word of mouth advert and give that honest recommendation. And as a thank you, we earn a commission from doing that. So like I say, they've been around for 35 years, so we've got total stability. That's 3 decades now that they've been around. And they were developed by this guy in the corner here, Peter Mork, all that time ago. And he had a vision that he wanted to create super safe, pure and beneficial skincare and nutrition products. But he wanted to create them for the family so that they could actually afford them. So at the time, there's things like Creme de la Mer and La Prairie that have been around for years. They do great skincare, but it's so expensive. So for the average mum and dad maybe who wanted to use skincare, it was out of their price range. So he wanted to create something as good, but that the average person could afford. And alongside that, he wanted to create a business that would enable families to have that time and that financial freedom in their lives. He grew up with his mum and dad who were always very, very busy. They didn't have time to kind of spend with the family as they should. So he didn't want that for other people. So to have that vision all that time ago is just amazing. So it's an opportunity for a Willable business. And I will explain more about that. But that's something that really kind of surprised me, and I thought was really good. When you get to a certain level in the business, you can actually will it so that should something happen to you, I know we don't like to think about it, that business will keep on paying that income to your family, and that actually goes 7 generations deep, so it'll pay for your children and their children. So you're leaving them a legacy. And like I say, we've got a passionate quarter of independent consultants, and that is something else that really, really has stood out to me, is the support that you get doing this business. Everybody is so nice and friendly and genuinely wants you to succeed, and wherever you are in your business and along your journey, they are there to help you. If you ever get stuck or you struggle or you get down, there's always somebody there on the end of the phone or on Facebook to reassure you and just pick you up again and get you back on the right track. So Arbonne is all kind of based around products, really. That's what we're all about. So our products are unique. They are plant-based formulations, so they're all botanically based. Now, you might find that you get products that are free from chemicals. They don't contain any of the parabens and things. But what they can do is not quite work as well as you want them to. Or you might get products that have the chemicals in that work, but you don't want to be having all those nasties on your skin. So for Arbonne, the products are free from any of that. They work. They still work. I'm just going to... Milena, can you just put your thing on?
Nie, ciężko jest. I can't hear you.
Your friend Camilla, I just need to put her on mute. Just bear with me 1 second. Just stop the screen share a minute.
What's that?
So I'm just popping. There she goes. There we go. That's it. So we're just getting a bit of background noise from the your friend's jumped on, so we're just getting a bit of background noise from her phone. I'll just share my screen again and we'll carry on. There we go. Okay, so we were just talking about the products. So they're vegan certified, and so that is really great these days because a lot of people are looking into going vegan now. So that includes everything, not just the nutrition, that's the makeup and everything, it's all vegan. So that also means that we are never ever tested on animals or use any animal byproducts. The products are pH correct. So often your skin balance with products that you find on the high street will often tip that pH either way. So if you're buying a product that you use for dry skin or oily skin, you might find that your skin is still dry or still oily after using it. But what these products do is balance out that pH level. Like I say, they're clinically proven. So what that means is our products are sent off and thoroughly tested before they are put on the market to sell. Not many companies will pay for these extra clinical tests to be done because they do cost a lot of money to do, but Arbonne absolutely insist on them being done. So that's just another way that you're reassured that you're getting a top-end quality product. And we're built on Swiss heritage, so as we know, anything that the Swiss do is usually of really good quality. On the screen. Okay, so what's also important is what our products are formulated without. What do they not contain? So they are gluten-free and dairy-free, which again is really important for a lot of people now because people are finding that they're becoming intolerant to such things like that. And they also don't contain anything called petrolatum, which can come under many different names: petroleum, paraffin, but the most common name is mineral oil. Now, we all hear the word mineral oil and think, oh, that must be good for your skin, putting minerals onto the skin. But actually, it's probably one of the worst things that you can put on your skin. So mineral oil is a byproduct of petrol. And what happens is when the oil companies create that petrol, what's left on the ground, the crude oil, which they deem not good enough to put into cars, they scoop it up and they use it and sell it to the cosmetic companies who use it to bulk out products. And the reason they do that is to make the product as cheap as they can to make, because they have a lot of cost to cover. And I will go over that in a second, to get that product on the shelf and to sell it. So this mineral oil that's in 95% of high street products cannot go into the skin like a lot of natural pure ingredients. The molecules are too big. So what it does is just sits on the surface of the skin, and it causes the toxins and waste to get stuck inside the skin, so the skin just can't breathe. So that's often why people will start creating things like eczema and psoriasis and things like that. Sorry, my cat's just come to say hello now as well, so just sit her down. Like I say, we don't contain any animal byproducts, and we don't have any chemical dyes and fragrances, and nothing artificial at all. So our energy drink doesn't contain any artificial caffeine or any artificial sugars. And we also don't contain any parabens. Parabens is another word that's should ring alarm bells at the moment. They have been researching this for quite a while and cutting open cancer tumours, and in particular breast cancer tumours. And what they're finding is that parabens that you find in cans of deodorant and things like that are being found inside of these tumours. So if you can find a deodorant or products that do not contain these parabens, then you really ought to be kind of looking for them, because it is quite a worry. So from a business point of view, what do our products mean? You know, why does it make a good business idea? Well, we have a wide range of consumable products. We've actually got over 500 products in the range now. And what it means is that these are things that people need to buy day in and day out when they run out of things. I don't know if you remember back in the 80s, we had things called Tupperware parties, and these were plastic boxes, which are great, but once you've got enough plastic boxes in your cupboard, you don't have any reason to rebuy them. It's a bit like buying a TV or a microwave. You only have to buy that kind of once every couple of years, hopefully, perhaps even longer. But with these products, these are things that people use on a daily basis. So hopefully we've all had a shower today. We've all washed our hair. We've used face scrubs. We've used makeup. We've eaten. We've brushed our teeth. We've used deodorants. So they're all things that we are going to run out of. And as for a lady particularly, she will run out of bread before she runs out of her lipstick or her shampoo. You know, she just will not allow herself to run out of shampoo, because we don't want to go out with greasy hair. So the other thing is as well, once people do try these products, they really don't want to switch back again. Once they feel and see the difference that these products make, you know, they really do want to keep coming back and reordering. And that's how our business works. You know, we help clients find the right product for them. They use the products, they love them, and then they keep coming back over and over again to reshop. So it's not like they buy them once and then never come back. So I talked a little bit about a company having to fill their products with kind of nasty ingredients to make them as cheap as possible to sell. And this is why. So most products we buy, we know that we get through traditional retail, and that's kind of buying in places like Boots, Superdrug, Tesco, wherever you might buy your toiletries. For that product to get from the manufacturer to the consumer, it has to go through a really long process, and it's also quite a costly process. So it will leave the manufacturer and it will go to the wholesaler and the warehouse. All those people involved with that want a cut. They want their wages paying. And then, of course, there's the sales force, and this is the biggest cut that comes out of making the product. So if you think of people like Cheryl Cole on the TV, washing her hair in this gorgeous shampoo that, you know, she's telling us all how fantastic it is, when we know full well that she doesn't really use it. She's just asked for a lot of money to say that it's good. So that's the biggest cut. And then it gets to the retailer where you, the consumer, go and buy it. It might start off at the manufacturer only costing £1, but because of all that process involved, when it gets to you, you're paying 3, 4, maybe even more for that product. And what you'd like to think is that you're paying for a good quality product, but you're not. What you're paying for is that whole process that it's gone through. So with network marketing, it's very different. So if you think throughout the week, you might go out to a restaurant one night and have a nice meal, and it's quite natural to come back and say to your family and friends, oh, I've just been to a lovely restaurant tonight, you really ought to go and try it. Or you might take the children to see a film at the cinema and then come back and tell the other mums and dads, and then they go off to watch it as well. So if you think to yourself, all the times that you've done that, has that restaurant or that cinema ever got in touch with you and said, thanks so much for sending those people to our restaurant to watch our film. Here's a voucher as a thank you. That's never ever happened to me. Angela, can you just pop yourself on mute? Thank you.
Is it not on?
No, you're not on. Just getting a bit of background noise. Thank you. So within network marketing and what we do with Arbonne, it's very different. We literally use the products and then we share those products with others. And then, like I said, when others buy those, we earn a commission for doing so. We are the word of mouth advert, and that's as simple as it is. That's how it works. So when you sign up with Arbonne as a consultant, you get your own website that's already made there for you. You get your own personal ID to log in, and you can start your business and start shopping and sharing straight away. So it gives a really flexible schedule. And as you start earning that income and start sharing this business with people, it gives a lifestyle choice. It starts to give you more choices in life. Whether you want to go out more as a family, you've just got that extra income coming in and that extra time to be able to do that. So what do? So we literally stop, start and share. So we stopped buying our skincare products where we were buying them previously. So for me, I used to spend a lot of money in Boots trying everything on the shelves, could never really find anything suitable that did what I really wanted it to do. So what I did, I stopped buying from there and stopped paying them a commission. And I started buying my products through my own Arbonne till, which is in fact put our money back into my own till. So I'm buying much more superior products, and I get paid when others purchase them from me as well. And then we literally show others how to do the same. So for Milena, we've just had a chat. I've explained the business to her. She's trying some of the products, and then she will literally do the same. She will do the same with her friends. So it starts as an individual. So we're on about Milena's business tonight. So she started her business, and what we will do, we will work together, and I will help Milena learn the business and learn everything she needs to know and learn about the products so that she can give that honest recommendation and that knowledgeable recommendation to other people. So they will come to her and they might ask for a new mascara, a new shampoo, some better skincare. There's so many things that people want that Milena will be able to recommend to people. And then she'll also find people that she thinks would be really suitable for this business. So one of her friends might have been saying about she's kind of tired of her job, having to work 40 hours a week, never has any time to herself. So Milena thinks to herself, this business could be just what you need. It's something that you can do around your current circumstances. It's all effort-based, so it's your own business, so you work it as you want. And as you do that and start sharing it with other people, they get involved, and then they start doing the same. Now, the great thing about it is you don't need to know that many people. So for me, I've only introduced 4 or 5 different people into this business, but all of those people also know somebody else. So you're working yourself about 10 or 15 hours a week, but then the rest of your team are also working that 10 or 15 hours a week. So you've got extended hours of work that you're being paid for that you're not actually doing. And that's what time leverage is. It's sharing that load out between all of your team, but getting paid. So you're working far less hours, but in the end getting paid more than when you was doing that 40-hour-a-week job. So we talked about getting paid. So what do we actually get paid? So we all start off as independent consultants, and there's only 4 levels of management to reach in this business, 4 levels of promotion. And the first one there is district manager. And we actually have 3 people that are nearly at district manager at the moment in the team. So it's really, really exciting. So for them and for Milena, when she reaches district manager, which can take from a month to 6 months. It just depends. Like I say, it's all effort based, so it depends what time and energy that you can put into the business is what you'll get back. So when you reach district manager, you're earning 8% on your the rest of what your team is working that business. You're earning that commission on what runs through your business, and at that level you can earn between £100 and £800 a month. So to start with, that's a really nice kind of extra income coming in. It may enable you to have an extra meal out a week, or just be able to pay the bills a bit easier. So straight away, you've got that kind of extra choice in life. So the next level up is area manager, which is the level that I'm nearly at now. So really exciting. At this point, you start earning 14%. And here you can earn between £800 and £2,500 a month. So that's where you can really start thinking, you know, this is kind of getting to life-changing money now. It might enable me to give up my job, or for my partner to cut down his hours. You can think about an extra holiday a year, and, you know, doing all those things that you weren't able to do in the past. So really, really exciting. And this is where I talked about the business becoming willable. So here, this is where they will will your business, so that income will keep coming in to your family should anything happen to you. The next level up is regional vice president. Here you earn 17%, and here you can earn between £2,500 a month up to about £10,000 a month, which is really life-changing money now. So at this level, not only can you help yourself and your family, this is where you can really start helping other people as well. So if you've kind of had a charity in mind, or always thought about setting up your own charity, that is something that you can really start thinking about now, because this is what this business is all about. It's all about giving back to other people and helping other people, which is just fantastic. So at regional vice president level, this is also where the white Mercedes comes in, which you might have heard about. So we don't just get a white Mercedes plonked on our driveway, we have to work for it. But when we do, we can go out and we can buy or lease any white Mercedes of our choice, and as long as we keep running our business, Arbonne will pay us a cash amount towards that Mercedes each month. And at this level, it's £500 a month. So you might see a Mercedes that only costs you £300. Arbonne will still give you that full £500, so you can put the extra towards petrol or anything like that that you need. Insurance. So very, very exciting. It has to be white because that represents Arbonne's kind of pure and ethical ethos, and you have to have a little Arbonne badge on the side, so it just represents kind of what you've achieved in the business. So also at regional vice president level, you get gifted with lots of Tiffany jewellery, gorgeous jewellery, flowers and chocolates, so they really do start to spoil you at this level. So the final level of promotion is national vice president, and here you earn 18%, and here you can earn anything from £10,000 to as much as you want. There's no cap on what you can earn at this level. So, you know, this is when your life can completely transform into something that you've only ever dreamt of before. So just amazing. Your cash bonus towards your Mercedes goes up this level to £600, so you can get a better model Mercedes if you wish. And at this level, Arbonne also send you on a couple of holidays a year. So in April every year, we have our global conference in Las Vegas, and they will pay for you at this point to go on that. And then they also send you in January to Maui in Hawaii. Just pop you off, go on a holiday with your family, and just absolutely spoil you rotten. So it's just amazing. And then all the way through each level, you can earn lots of cash bonuses and lots of different kind of incentives as well. So at the moment, we've got an incentive for people to win a trip to the Bahamas, which a lot of people are going on in October. So there's always something to work towards, and something really, really good that you can earn through this. So we are actually a global opportunity. At the moment, we're actually in 5 countries. So we're in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia and Poland. Next month, 2nd of June, we're actually launching in New Zealand, which is really, really exciting. And then after that, autumn kind of time, we're launching into Taiwan, which will open up the rest of the world then. Arbonne will be a household name. More and more people are realising the benefits of using purer, safer products without all those nasty ingredients. And they're also looking for something easier. People are tired now of kind of working that 40, 50-hour week till retirement age, to kind of then retire so tired and have no kind of savings left to live on. You know, they're looking for something easier to do that will give them that time to be able to enjoy that family life before it's too late. So where do you see yourself? So to help Milena with her business, there's 3 different ways you can get involved. So if you've listened to the presentation tonight and you've thought, well, it all sounds great, but you know, it's not really for me, just to support Milena, you could host a party for her. So all that means is you get a few friends round, we come round with all the products and just pamper you and spoil you and just have a really good night, and it's a good giggle. And for doing that, for helping Milena, you will get lots of lovely goodie products to keep as a, you know, as a huge thank you for doing that. If you like the sound of the products and you just want to use them, you can become a client or a preferred client. Excuse me. So being a preferred client is a one-off payment of £17, and that entitles you to 20% discount off all the products for a whole year. You get your own ID login number, so it means that although you've got Milena there to help you anytime with any advice you need on products, you can simply log on online and just order those products as and when you want. So there's no kind of having to swap catalogues and swap cash over and running backwards and forwards. It's all done really easily online. If you've listened to the presentation tonight, oh dear, sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Right, if you've listened to the presentation tonight and you've thought, yep, it all sounds fantastic and you'd really like to find out more and see about starting your own Arbonne business, you can do that. The sign-up fee is £56, and that gives you your online website that's set up straight away for you. Arbonne work out all of your business, all of your commissions. You literally don't have to do anything, and you get 35% off all the products for the whole year. You've got that unlimited income potential, the opportunity for the Mercedes-Benz, and what else it gives you is the personal growth and development. So for me, that has been something huge. When I first started Arbonne, I was so shy and literally wouldn't say boo to a goose and would never have kind of presented or got in front of anybody. And a lot of people are like that when they start. They kind of say, oh, I don't know if I'll have the confidence to do it. That is something that Arbonne gives you through the books we read and the support of the other consultants. We just build you step by step until you really are transformed into a different person. It's like watching a kind of a beautiful butterfly bloom into life. It really is amazing to see. So all I will say at the end there is to kind of dream big and think whereabouts you are today. Where are you in life? You know, are you working full time and you've kind of had enough of that and you want kind of more time in life, that extra income just to do those extra things that you've not been able to do in the past? Think to yourself, am I going to be happy in this position in another 5 years' time? So instead of you asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if it does work? It's a very, very exciting opportunity. It's not easy. It does take hard work and determination and a dedication to want to help yourself and help other people. But if you've got that, it's a fantastic vehicle to take you wherever you want to do in life. So I'll just stop sharing my screen and I can find the mouse. And say thank you very much for listening in. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. If you do have any questions at all about the business or about the products, speak to Milena and she will help you out there. And if she's not sure, she can come and ask me and we'll certainly get together and have a chat about things. So thanks very much for watching, guys.